Hi, hello. Hi, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Tamsi. I am Coach Tamsi, and thank you so much for tuning in and watching my videos. Before I continue, if you have not yet subscribed, I encourage you that you do so, and remember to also click on the bell notification icon so that you'll be notified every time I upload a video or when I'm going live like this. And also remember to also kindly also like and share and comment. All of those activities, they help to grow my YouTube channel. So yes, thank you so much for tuning in. As I said, my name is Coach Tamsi, and I am a law of attraction enthusiast, coach, and I have been studying for the past almost 2 weeks now. I've been studying on 4 levels of consciousness. And interestingly, Fridays are my off days. And off days, I also try to become productive when I'm even off, you know. I am healing from the energy or the spirit of overworking, working hard, working too much, because there's a program. I believe that I'm reprogramming the belief that says when you work hard, you equals more money. When you work hard, it is not true. And also the other belief that is also connected to working hard is also when there's validation issues there and trust. And, you want to prove yourself, you are worthy of whatever because you must work hard. So it's just a program. It's just feedback. All right, so that's why I've taken a conscious decision not to work on Fridays. But because I have agreed to a daily YouTube video challenge, I'm like, hey, and I was listening to a training. This is also another perfect time, especially during these times of COVID, where we need to stay home or not be active out there. So I was listening to a training. And this training happened to be sharing about the 4 levels of consciousness. And there's some things that I got there that I want to share with you. And they're calling their program, the training that I'm listening to, it's video training. It's talking about energetic breakthrough. And they were explaining about the 4 levels of consciousness. Hi, Pilile. Hi, Kia. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like, ladies, and those watching the replay later, please remember to just press the like button. It grows my channel. It absolutely grows my channel. Thank you. I appreciate the likings and the comments and the watching. Thank you. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers. I'm now at 692, 93. Around there, but I believe by end of tonight I will be at 700. So almost at 1,000 subscribers, and I'm at 1,000 watch hours. So it's going well. Hey, it's going well. Like, wow. Thank you so much, my subscribers. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. So yeah, I have taken. Okay, it says my connection is unstable. Anyway, hi. I think that's my husband, Light B channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. And so I have taken this challenge and I want to do it, and I am showing up, right? This is part of showing up. So this training I was listening to talks about energy, and it just confirmed, I know that we are 99% spirit or energetic and 1% matter or flesh, right? Right? Please say yes. We are. Please type yes. I want you to know this. But then today, one of the facilitators was explaining that we are 99.9 after the point 12.9% energy, almost 100% basically. Not even 99. No, it's not. It's 99.9999 12 nines energy. I was like, whoa. I was quite blown away. And then I liked, I'm going to share this in the group, in the Facebook group. If you've not joined my group yet, I'm also going to share this in the my registration group, this where you register for my programs. I'm going to share this drawing. I don't know if you can see it. It explains all the 4 levels of consciousness. And the first one, if you just have to recap, the first one is what I'm going to talk about now, because that's actually the bottom one. We just tend to go there into it and then come back to it. The first one is the why me, the to me. Life is happening to me. Why me? Why? You know, where we are blaming, we are in victim stage. That's the first one. And I like how they explained it. They explained it like this: the past and the inner child that's wounded, and the feminine energy and the emotional energy. The inner child wounded. The why me, it is where you are feeling powerless. Children are most times minors. They cannot do many things. They cannot get into legal contracts. They don't know how to drive themselves, take care of themselves. You know, they are powerless. So the first stage of a state of consciousness, it is that stage. I liked this one where they were relating it to our inner child. Our inner child. I'm just gonna get back to that one very, very quickly. I liked that. I like that it explained that. And if you had to go back and check any situation that you may be going through, right? Any situation that you may be going through, and you relate it to if it means you need to grow your business, for instance, né? And the main issue that you need to do, the action that's required for you to do, is to grow to do marketing, to sell your programs, or to sell your product, to sell your services, whatever it is. The first thing that stands there is an issue that I've come across with coaches that have gone through my programs, coaches that have gone through my program, with clients that have gone through my programs, my one-on-one. What the issue that comes up there is rejection. Like most of the time, 90% of the time, is rejection, and the rejection that they experienced when they were children. We mask that rejection with a lot of things, with degrees, with money, with working hard, with, you know. And that one, rejection, is basically validation, acceptance. So that's the issue there. That's the main issue, is rejection. So I loved when they shared this graph, and they mentioned the inner child wounded, the inner child. So when you are in the why me, you are in the same state like a child. Yes, I think I like that one. That when you are going through, why haven't I done this? You are behaving like a child. So your inner child is kicking in. So I liked it. I liked it quite deeply, quite profoundly. I loved it when they explained this part that the inner child is wounded. I was like, yeah. So I loved it. I loved that part. That so you do that. You link it up. Whatever situation you're going through has the same. Have you ever felt like this when you're a child? Powerless. Doesn't matter. It's not a direct link to what's happening to you now. But have you ever? Yes, as children, we felt powerless many times. We want these things, and only our parents can get it for us. We are not old enough to drive. We're not old enough to take decisions for ourselves. I wanted to stay in the hostel. I wanted to be a boarder, and I was not allowed to, you know, so I felt powerless. I felt like a victim. I felt like, why me? Why can't? And the same question I had with my mom, that why not me? Why me? But I want to go hostel. I wanted to do that. I wanted to stay, but I'm so grateful I didn't. I'm very, very grateful I didn't. You know, nothing wrong with being a boarder, but I'm grateful I didn't. So I felt like that. So whatever situation you may be going through and you're feeling like a victim, you're feeling like, why me? It's unfair. Your inner child is manifesting, is crying, is coming out. So that was the second thing, and I'm going to share how we are going to get out of that, I did say that you're going to share a technique, right? a technique on how the second level, which is life is happening by me. By me is where predominant, it's taking accountability. This is where predominantly we are at when it comes to, you know, making things happen, and you know, you are very productive when you're on this second level of consciousness, when it's by me, compared to when you are a victim state, which is to me. Life is happening to me, right? And as I said in the other videos, if you've not watched the other videos, I am going to click the thing after this live where you are able to see it. So if you're watching this later, you must just click on the eye or something. I'm going to do it. Let's check the rest of the other videos where I explain that this level, a lot of people end up on it. And it is, for me personally, I'm not a big fan of this one. I have been on this stage for a long time. As I said, I'm a hard worker. I know how to get things. I am like that. But you end up getting burnout. Your Robin Sharmas, your Tony Robbins, you know, those coaches, get to action. This is basically this stage is where a lot of personal development is at. Majority of it, get to action. Wake up at 5 a.m., wake up at 3 a.m. Whoa, run around, jump, get busy, get to do it. This is by me. By me, it's a very good state when you want to get out of the victim state. But I encourage you not to stay too long in the by me. No, do not stay long in the by me. You will experience burnout, and you'll experience exhaustion, and you will reach a limit. And then you get discouraged. Or I'm taking so much action. I'm doing affirmations 5 times a day, and nothing is happening. Or things started happening in the beginning first, and then now you've reached what they call a plateau, plateau. Yeah, that word, where like like a ceiling, man. There's nothing so that's when you are in that state. And I encourage you to move to the third level of consciousness. And I like how they're explaining it. It is the wounded masculine energy, and they also give another explanation of parent. You are parenting yourself in this state, guys. This thing of dealing with our inner child. I also advise you to join my Facebook group if you've not joined it, and you go to the topics tab on my group, where there's a program I've done which is called Mirror Work. Mirror Work, it's a book by Louisa Hay. It's a program, and you download it, or you join my WhatsApp group registration. Ask my virtual assistants to send you this book, the Mirror Book by Louisa Hay, or you check it here on YouTube and listen to the audio version, where there's a certain chapters, I think 3 chapters, that are dealing specifically with the inner child. That is how I was able to manifest 500,000 Rand by doing the inner child work exercises. That's how. Basically, I didn't know, but now I just realized now that actually I moved from the victim, the inner child, powerlessness, and I moved to the third level, which is life happens through me. So please, I encourage you to do that. If you've not joined my Facebook group, do yourself a favor and join it. That's where a lot of action takes place. That's where I share in abundance, and I also get to interact with you, and like, I can see, on Facebook, I can get out of the group and I get to know you from your personal timeline, from your personal profile. But I can't, I don't see your family. I don't get to know you. I don't get to see it's your birthday. Go Facebook, I can, guys. You must please join my Facebook group. That's where we hang out. That's where I hang out, and that's where I get to know you, and I get to see your faces behind just your name, unlike more YouTube. But I appreciate you being here on YouTube. Please also join me there. Please. And if you're addicted to Facebook and you feel you get distracted, there are many, many options where you are able to snooze, to unfollow and whatever, and then you only have those relevant groups that you have and people that you want to see. So many, it's a beautiful app. Very, very beautiful app. It has 3 billion users. So now I love being there. I love it. Most of my subscribers are from Facebook. So by me is exhausting, as I said, but you get very productive. But the downside of by me is that you end up just being doing, get up, go, like a soldier, yay, military, yo, and you end up reaching a plateau stage, and you end up going back again. Well, I've done everything. Go back to level 1. I've done everything. I've done absolutely everything. I've done everything. I did step 1 to 20, and I used to be like that. Like that's when I was like a little bit angry with Oprah Winfrey, but I've forgiven her. I've forgiven myself. I did all of the things she said I must do, and yet the billions that she talks about were eluding me. But I know I know why. It's because that's all it is. That's all it is. Get to action. Take action. Yeah. Show up. Whoa, that's by me. And the masculine energy. Masculine energy has to do with action, taking action, decision, leading, which is very relevant, by the way. You just have to balance your energies, both male and female. All of us, males, men and women, girls and boys, we all have both of these energies. You just need to be able to know how to balance them. That's why you need to now move to the third stage of consciousness, which is through me. Through me, that's when you'll balance it out. But now what I've learned and in my experience, what I've learned is that a lot of, especially coaches, my experience, my personal experience is that they confuse the third level of consciousness with the fourth level of consciousness. They confuse the two. They confuse the third with the fourth. The third is that life is happening through me. But still, when life is happening through like that, on the third level of consciousness, you still need to set intentions. You still need to set goals. You still need to Habakkuk, write down your vision. You still need to wake up early if it means you need to show up, basically, right? And a lot of coaches, my experience is that they confuse not necessarily coaches, even people that are woke, they confuse third level with the fourth one, which is as me. Ne? They confuse with God. Everything is about alignment. It's easy. They don't feel like they should take any action. And the thing is, when you move from the second level of consciousness and you go to the third level, where you've been taking a lot of action, ne? On the second level, and then you move to the third level of where you now ease up on taking so much action. Guess what happens? That action you've been taking, it's now balanced off with this ease, like this feminine energy that you've been taking. Now I get to know you're aware. No, I'm going to take it much more easy. I'm going to trust in God, the universe, whoever you're praying to or believing in. I'm going to trust in a higher power. That's the third level of consciousness, that you are believing in a higher power. But let me tell you, after you've now manifested like that, or because of the very recent actions you've been taking, guess what? And then it gets dry, quiet. And then all you are doing is that you are spending 100, if not 90% or 80% of your time and energy on meditating, on doing affirmations, and you've stopped taking action like how you were taking action that's the downside of the third level. Like you were taking more by me, the second level of consciousness. So you stop. You just feel like things must just align, and then there's also going to be a video. I'm going to record a video after this where now people say, if it's meant for me, it's meant for me. Because not so long ago, things were just falling on my lap, forgetting that you were taking so much action just not so long ago, and then you shifted into the third level of consciousness. So that's the mindset. I don't like it. It will just drop you back to level 1, which is stage 1 of consciousness, which is, why is this happening to me? No, you still have to take action. The only difference is that this action, compared to the second level of consciousness, this action on the through me stage, is that it is inspired action. It is inspired. My action, Miguel, my brother, my sister, you watching, my viewer, my beloved viewer, action, you still have to take action. However, this action is aligned. But this is it. The action is aligned. The action will not necessarily be comfortable. Is it going to be easy? Yeah, the ease that comes with the manifestation is going to be very easy, but you have to take action. Sometimes you have to take massive action. Like with me, I've taken massive action as far as raising my prices. Yes, I had to take action into raising my prices. Was it comfortable? No, no. It wasn't, and I'm still going through the motion of, maybe I shouldn't, the inner child is still popping up, ne? So I've done that. I've raised my prices. I've raised them according to what I want to, what I think I would pay, Now I would pay this for this. Me. That's me, because I am all the time operating on the fourth level of consciousness, which is life is as me. Everything is me. So people are confusing it, and I said it again. Mostly it's coaches, or people that are woke, you know, when they talk about alignment and whatnot. Third level and fourth level is not the same as me. It's not as me. That's when now you do most of the time zero. All you do, you're working, you know, correct. Whatever I'm doing is me. It's reflected back to me, isn't it? It's me. It's me. You know, I was talking to another coach, chatting with another coach. I said yesterday. No, she was actually commenting on my Facebook video, explaining the fourth level of consciousness, and she was saying that no, she doesn't want to be in the fourth level of consciousness. She wants to be driving her I don't know, is it Maserati or Bentley, but like she wants to experience these worldly things, because when you're in the fourth level of consciousness, you're operating like God, you know. They are actually, and you're not even forced, or you're not even acting. This is like you are really in it. You are authentically in that state. So do not confuse that one, alignment. And I mean, life happens through me. For third level with fourth, where Mole, you don't do really much. Eh? You are like in that state, like the Himalayan masters, where there's just this flow. You know, there's a flow. It's a flow. And I did share in my previous video that I am not going to go deep into it because I am yet to experience that fourth level of consciousness, but I have many times experienced this third level of consciousness, and I dabble between mostly 2 and 3, and sometimes, especially when it comes to the issue of pricing, my inner child popped up, and I ended up going to stage 1, which is why me, fear of rejection. Why are people not buying? Why are people not signing up? It's because I'm not, you know, the 12-year-old popped up again, right? So how do you get out of it? How do you get out of that pity party, the why me, the victimhood one? It is through, you will see in this mirror book program that it's free in my group. It is that you do it through radical, massive, huge self-love. Radical self-love. Radical. I'm also going to ask you to join any of my WhatsApp groups, and you ask Ipa or Yolandi, or you ask in the group saying, please send me the book on self-love. There's a book called Love Yourself Like Your Life Depends on It. You can read that book in 30 minutes. It's not a book, it's like it's free, it's been circulated all over. Love yourself like your life depends on it. When you are going through that stage, you remember it's your inner child, the victim. Why me? Why is life so hard? Or maybe you're blaming COVID, which is all most times, by the way, right? That's why we stay stuck in that state for a long time. Is that it's quite valid to be going according to the world standard, according to basic understandings, but not energetic, not spiritually. It seems very, very valid. It's because there's this, somebody wronged you, there was violence, injustice, there was apartheid. You know, it's really like there's patriarchy. It is true. It is. This world is a patriarchal system. There's patriarchy. There's unfairness. There's racism. All of these things are very true and legit. But when it comes to the spirit, when it comes to energy, those things, you are the one giving them energy. So what you do is that now you need to love yourself. You need to embrace that inner child. You need to embrace that inner child like nobody's business. You need to do a lot of self-love. You need to, instead of saying, but I know better, why am I in this situation? Guess what you're doing is like when a child has done something, then you beat them. Basically, you are beating yourself up. You know, that's what you're doing. So how you get out of it, you do that. You love, you know, you show compassion to that inner child, that wounded child. You know, who's scared of rejection? Tamsi's scared of rejection. That's why it's not easy for her to just swiftly flow into raising her prices, because she's scared people will reject her by not buying her programs. So what will Tamsi do? The older Tamsi do? Well, she will love that one, the 12-year-old Tamsi that experienced rejection for being different. So that's what you're going to do too. You are going to whatever situation, do not be critical. And that's the most natural thing that we do, is that we criticize ourselves, we beat ourselves up. I should know better. I should do better. No. Energy, guys. Remember, we are 99.99912 nines. Energy, spirit, basically. So you want to be, it means everything is spiritual. So you are energetic. You want to be able to move from that. You want to be operating powerfully, energetically, very, very, even if things are not changing, let me tell you, things are changing. Things are changing. Shifts are taking place. So when you are going through that, pick it up. What is it that you are, what is it that you're really, really scared of? What is it? Okay? What is it? Why are you saying, why me? What is the main thing? Is it fear? Is it rejection? Is it feeling unsafe? Is it what? Abandonment? What issues are popping up? And then remember that now your inner child is showing up now. Guys, your inner child is now is showing up. So you get out of it by saying, I love you. I love you. And what are you ashamed of? I'm embracing those parts that you're ashamed of, forgiving yourself, for making that mistake. If it cost you to be in the situation that you're in now, forgiving yourself over and over and over, loving yourself, embracing. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I really highly recommend you do the Louisa Hay mirror work, inner child exercises. Very, very powerful. Very, very, very powerful. And you show up to this person, this child, this you know how you felt. That same feeling that you're feeling now, a feeling of powerlessness, you felt it when you were a child, right? And sometimes you're still going through that traumatic situation. You just mirrored it by age, you became 30-something, 20-something, 40-something, 50-something years old, but it's still there. It's still there, and it gets triggered. It gets triggered. So heal by loving yourself, going so deep into loving yourself. That's how you get out of the pity party, instead of just beating yourself further, deeper into the pity party, or not deeper into the VIP section of the pity party. When love yourself. I love you. I deeply and completely, I forgive you for making that decision. You are, like that. That's how you validate if you're a parent. If your child has done something wrong a long time ago, I mean, whatever you've done is probably even yesterday. You're not going to go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about it and beating them every day. Now, that's what we do to ourselves. We do that to ourselves. You don't do that. You get the hiding, right? You beat your child, or you discipline your child, you scold your child, you direct your child sincerely, and then you move on. So you've already gotten the beating or the discipline through the experience you've already gone. But now you continuously, you are critical to yourself. You're just getting yourself deeper into this pity party, into the victim state, more and more, and then you stay stuck. I want you to move from it. Move from it by going into the second level of consciousness and say, if I don't love myself, who's going to do? And then you do that. You do it. You set a timer for 10 minutes, looking yourself in the mirror and say, I love you. I love you. I love you. I deeply and completely love you. Look yourself in the eye and you say that. And then you talk about the shame, for example, whatever it is, but you do it. You do it. You go there by me. You do it. You say, if I don't change this, you do it like that. So that's the same thing that I'm doing. And then you also get an affirmation that this situation that what is it that you really want? Are you feeling fearful? Are you feeling insecure? Like with me, my example of increasing my prices, it feels scary. It feels very scary to raise my prices because I feel like people are not going to pay. And exactly what I'm feeling is there. So now when you've done a lot of self-love affirmations on that, then you create a certain affirmation. I am affirmation, and your I am affirmation must embody the opposite of what you're scared of. For example, with mine is that I am safe and secured to increase my prices. I am safe and secure because I feel scared. I felt scared. The 12-year-old me popped up, Girls High with the playing grounds, break, where those mean girls. Oh, yeah, and that's why my children, they're going to the alternative. They do not go to mainstream. Those mean girls, ne? Ooh, those mean girls. when they were like, whoa, wait, nah, you think, and that popped up, I felt unsafe. I felt scared. So raising my prices, can you believe it? Raising my prices came with those insecurity feelings. So once you've done a lot of, I deeply and completely love and accept myself over and over. I love myself. I approve of you. I'm so sorry. You do hoponopono. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. You do it. Then you embrace another affirmation, which is that embodies that feeling that you really want to feel. You know, I am, as I said with mine, I'm giving you a real life experience example, is I am safe and secured to increase my prices. That's the energy that I want to embody. Now, if I don't do the work, if I don't do by me, second level, if I don't do the work, no, guess what? This thing's just going to continue forever. If you don't do the personal development work by me, if you don't take accountability, hi guys, this thing has been bothering you. Stagnation has been bothering you for such a long time. For years, others, months, it's not going to change. So you do that, you do it instead of just beating yourself up. I know better, I should be far now in life, I should I know, I love you, I'm sorry. You know, send her a love letter, or him, if you are watching and you're a male, send him a love letter, your 12-year-old, whichever. Others get 80, others get 10, whichever, your earliest memory that you can remember where you experience the feeling of powerlessness. Connect to that child and do an affirmation that makes you feel the way you would like energetically, 99.999, right? You're doing the energy work, you're doing the spiritual work on yourself. So move there. And then from then on, things are going to start changing. You're going to experience synchronicities. And then now, that's when now you're on the third level where life is happening through you. You love yourself. You approve of yourself. The approving circumstances, loving circumstances start showing up. But don't stop there. Don't now just say, oh, I'm aligned. I'm aligned. Life is happening through me. No. Still take action, level up, continuously leveling up, set intentions, grow yourself, go to unfamiliar. That's how you grow. When you grow, there's change, and change is inevitable when you grow. With growth, change is inevitable. So I want you to be able to do that, right? But that's how you get from the victimhood mindset or state of being the pity party. We can't get out. Instead of just beating yourself, I should have known. Regret just gets you deeper into the party. I should have known better. I should have done better. Move out. Move out by how? Radically, massively overdosing yourself on self-love, affirmations, being nice to yourself. When you see your reflection, compliment yourself. Hey, you know, and courage, definitely gratitude. But if you are in a deep situation right now, and this pity party, this victim powerlessness has been going on for a long time, I want you to join my Facebook group and or WhatsApp group, any group, and ask Ipa or Yolandi to send you the mirror workbook, and go to the inner child exercises. That's when now you get to know, yo guys, you're gonna cry. Yo, I cried. Yo, I did a lot. Oh, there's a lot of crying. Yo, a lot of crying. Because our subconscious mind remembers that state, that terrible powerlessness state. It does. So what Louisa Hay does in those exercises, you actually go there subconsciously. You just end up finding yourself to be so emotional, but it's all healing. When you're crying like that, it's all part of healing. It's very good. If you don't confront that state, it will keep on happening. You know, you have money, you don't have money, you are happy, you don't. Your relationship, you've got a relationship, next thing you don't have, like that. It will still happen if you don't heal. And you have to do it by me. If you don't heal, I can't come and heal you. Wow. Hi, Joanna. She's watching the replay. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like, ladies and gentlemen. That is me on this video, getting out of the victimhood state. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you and I love you so, so much. Remember to subscribe, to like, and to comment. It helps to grow my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do check my Facebook group on the description box and also in the comment section. I've pinned up the comment with the links or on the comment section. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Goodbye. The lipstick on my teeth.